So I've been wanting to start producing a show on YouTube for a really long time. Some of you remember my ill-fated attempt at an abridged series, and certain of my friends might recall me mentioning an idea called adaptation decay, where I want to look at films adapted from novels and discuss the differences and the choices for them. I still really want to do that. But, as some of you know, the camcorder I received for Christmas a few years ago, on which I recorded my early vlogs, was lost or stolen in Detroit when I visited YOLOCORE in November of last year. Sad face. This is the excuse I give for not really using my YouTube channel in the months since then. Today, though, the 10th of September, I was in a chat room for roguelikes. Friends of mine know I'm a big fan of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. I even did a few poorly planned Let's Plays for the game a few months back. And I was discussing the gameplay shift that is inevitable when you introduce the concept of permanent player character death, especially in games where it isn't normally a factor. Now, some games have a feature like this, like Diablo 2 or Minecraft. It's usually called hardcore mode or something similar. It's a staple of roguelike games like NetHack, Crawl, Brogue, etc. And the roguelite games, that's roguelite, such as Binding of Isaac or Don't Starve, that take some but not all roguelike elements. I've seen it in limited capacity in some RPG games also. So I thought, what if I played other games and restricted myself in a similar way, as in games that don't normally have such a restriction? It would make everything more intense, right? I mean, if I die, I'll have to start over from the beginning or stop playing altogether. So I'll do everything more carefully, he said disingenuously as he pushed his every attempted Nuzlocke challenge carefully out of his mind. Poking around, I saw a couple videos on YouTube about games that were played in this manner, but it really was only a couple. And it was more of a single-time gimmick than any sort of an ongoing part of a show. So, is it a niche to be filled? Or is it a niche that stayed empty because nobody's interested? What the hell? Let's find out. Only other thing that I can think to say, as I was casting about for a name, I remember the equivalent mode in the platform hell game Love Plus by Trunks. Seriously, buy Love Plus today if you're at all into platforming. It's a great game, it deserves the attention, and Trunks is a great guy. The equivalent game mode, where you only get one life instead of the usual 100, is called YOLO mode, because topical. So, welcome to YOLOCORE Gaming. If I have to amend or adapt the rules for any particular game, I reserve the right to do so, and I'll make a note of it at the beginning of the video. But the general rules are that, well, death is permanent, otherwise, what the hell am I doing here? That's the entire point of this exercise. And that saving may be done, but only between sessions. If I have to complete the game or get as far as I can on one life, not in one sitting. If I have to stop playing to eat or sleep because I have work tomorrow, that's the end of a session. I'll save and pick it up again the next time I can. As for the show itself, I'll be commentating. I'll probably be improvising. I won't necessarily be funny, because, let's be honest, I'm a long way from being an improv comedian, or any kind of comedian. But my point is that while I won't be scripting, I'm going to try not to have too much downtime or dead air during the gameplay footage. I'll be editing a little, both the audio and the video, but mostly for quality or for runtime. I don't, personally, it's a personal choice, I don't like having too many jump cuts, so a lot of my takes are going to be a little long and maybe less polished than you would expect from a show like this. What other differences from a show like this? I probably won't be cursing. People who know me know that I curse a lot. And I've said this before in a previous vlog, I think. It's obviously this is subject to what I consider to be cursing, but I really don't want to restrict my probably already meager audience, and I'd like to prove that I can at least garner a little bit of attention without needing to resort to dropping, well, you know. As long as your parents don't think video games are the work of Lucifer, feel free to show it around. Show your kid siblings, show your parents, show your grandparents. They probably won't care. You probably won't care, but at least it'll be family friendly. I probably also won't be physically appearing. If it really distinctly bothers you, if you absolutely have to have a face to put with a voice, here's a picture of me. I'm grinning like a retard. As stated, I don't have a camera, so it'd be hard to appear even if I wanted to, and frankly, I really don't. The whole point of this show is to do something that doesn't require my physical presence, as long as I have a microphone. And I absolutely have a microphone. I'm not planning to lose that anytime soon. Finally, everyone is free to recommend games. As I mean, I'm necessarily going to do them all, but you're more than free to recommend them. I'll do my best. Even right now, if my explanation of adding the permadeath requirement to a game has made you leap to your feet and scream, "I know what game you have to do," please let me know. I'll like I said, I'll do my best to get it taken care of. Other than that, thanks for sticking with me. If you did, I don't know why you did, but I really appreciate it. If you're new, welcome. I'll try not to be too terribly boring. Until next time, Internet, this is /Echo, signing off.